It's coming a time. I'm about to quit acting like I don't know. There are enough things that I've talked about with this virus thing that within anywhere from a few days to about a week and a half on doctor radio, they would say it after I'd said it. I see how things are going, but it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it only makes sense, and it does make sense, but that I'm getting to it before they do, I'm starting to think they're listening to my shit. And they can steal it if they want. I guess it's free. Which is funny to me. Usually, if somebody steals something, they're not going to steal something that's free. That's why you put something out by the road, nobody's going to pick it up. But if you put $3 on it, a sign, they're like, oh, I got to have that. And they steal it. But I guess part of the fun in stealing is not so much that you got away with something, but it's that you hurt somebody doing it. Like Major Temple said once when we were in the desert, how thievery is the worst of all crimes. He says, because you take murder, you've taken somebody's life, you've taken objects, property, you've taken something that was theirs. You take rape, you're taking someone's dignity, their sense of safety, really. So their thievery sits at the root of all crimes. Just like humanity sits at the root of all evil. Without us, there wouldn't even be such a thing. The trees don't even like us. But then you take what I heard just the other day. It took them a while to come up with a way around it. Because a long time ago, months ago, when they were talking about all these things, when it was all big news, when they could keep us drawn into the attention of the story because it was all novel. Not the same thing over and over again, no. Victoria's father sent her a thing, and she sent it to me. There was a story saying the virus likes healthy lungs. It likes healthy lung tissue. And I didn't know he was joking when he said it, but he said, so Judas should be fine because he's a smoker. And I laughing, but I thought about it and I had to get to the bottom of it, and I realized, the tar in the lungs catches the virus. It can't just get straight in, and so the body's like seeing it there. The defense mechanisms, our immune system, and it's just able to touch it, and it's like, ooh, I know you. And so it forms antibodies that can fight it with before it ever gets in. And that's what I had to say about that. And not like I know, but it makes sense. It turns out he was just joking. It didn't say anything like that. But then last week on Dr. Radio, they were talking about how having the mask on because I've said too, I'm like, you're just holding it in. But what they said about that was that it does hold it in, but it's not getting breathed all the way down to the lower respiratory tract, which I don't believe. I think they're flawed in their notion there. And they had to come up with something though. And but they said that the body will be forming antibodies against it. And even if when you get it, it doesn't kill it, you're going to have a much more relaxed illness because of it. I'm like, ta-da, you fuckers. It took you that long to make it sound like it was your own idea, because mine promotes cigarette smoking. I think it's time we start promoting cigarette smoking again. I mean, we can get away with so much medication for ADHD, ADD, and, you know, helps you focus, makes you more social. The receptor sites are there for nicotine. It releases trace amounts of dopamine in the system. That's why when you'd see at a coffee shop or on breaks, just on breaks from work, the people that are standing around smoking on break are all talking and enjoying each other socially. Whereas the people that don't smoke are in there sitting at the table eating by themselves. And they'll only talk to somebody if they talk to them first. So I promote cigarette smoking. I think you should be able to buy cigarettes at 16. Why are we holding us all back? I mean, they're already telling us it's the end, right? It's like, spend all the money on your credit cards. Take a vacation. Start smoking. The future is near. And it rides the back of death, destruction, and the end of the world as we know it. That's the forecast for